rise and run in the band stage you know where that all of the jump right 그게 닉날 고도나 밑에 기타 또 끝깔로 대해 모두 다 네 몸을 대해 yeah 신나지 die rapper psycho at the Q I got new chain much thick 각 네 바이 어떤 마선 사이 데모 나가오더나 hold it back many questions.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now, here's Clark. Over in the corner, Prez. Off target with his three. Here's the Cobra. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Clark into the lane. That shot, no good. Fast break, Texas. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Texas's head coach. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks, David. And so Clark nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Anunoby. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Now, here's Clark. Pass to Prez. It's blocked. Second shot opportunity. A putback. And even after two offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too. Able to guard multiple positions.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot? And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's the great. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Clark for 3. They get it back. Goes back up. And finish off by Prez.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here's Anunoby. Left side, Davis. Stolen by Ball. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the great driving to the basket.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
The Thunder with another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's the great. He's got 7. And that one's good. Big red.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Takes a step back. Now Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Texas leading by 4. Pass to Davis. Here's the great. Trying to get open is Davis. And the 3 off target. Outside Ball. Now here's Clark. Drives to the hoop. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
To Texas. Substitution on the court.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Texas. They lead by 4. Shakes them. And Adebayo throws it down.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Texas leading by 4. Fox looking it over. Pass to Grant. Left side Williams. Second chance shot. That shot no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Prez. Here's Drummond. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The dive for the ball. And stolen by Drummond. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Second team foul.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. Pass to Prez. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Texas leading by 3. Inside, Grant.
Jeremy Grant.
Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Prez, no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to the wing. Back to Bain. Texas moving it around. Here's Fox. Into the lane. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
They recover it. And that one's good. Drummond. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Texas out in front, up 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Texas. Texas leading by 5. Up top, Fox. Payton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Clark with it.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Number 24.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Now, here's Clark. Shoots. Off the left rim and out. Over to the left wing. The great misses. Oklahoma City trails by 5. Pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Outside, Bain. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious, way to get up.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Robinson misses.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Good on the three-point shot. And it's an 8-point Texas lead. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game, and I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
And so here's Texas. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the great. 10 points for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Clark. Shot to stop the run. Yes, that goes in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Pass to the Cobra. 6 to shoot. Here's the great. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. For Texas, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Anunoby in the corner. Here's Big Red. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Texas, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
The Cobra. And no good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Clark. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Substitution on the court.
Texas leading by 11. Outside, Fox. Got a hand on it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Now, here's Clark. 8 points for him. Pass to Prez. Over Williams. Williams with the block. And the shot goes in. Drummond's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Clark for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
In the corner, Drummond with it. Back to Clark. Pass to Prez. With the putback. And it's Fox with the rebound. Now Texas with it. They're on a 14-6 run. The Cobras shot is off.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now here's Drummond. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Anunoby. Texas moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Substitution on the court.
Oklahoma City trails by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Texas. Out to the right wing. Grant for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. That shot off. Good tee by Williams. Here's Payne. Misses from short range.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Count it. Good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Williams. Here's Brown. And we finish one half of basketball. Texas leads by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Texas leading by 10. Here's the great. Pass to the Cobra. A three-pointer is right on target. The Cobra's got the lead up to 13 now for Texas.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's the great. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Shot clock at 6.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Clark, left side. Looking to get back on track here. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
All the officials are all over that.
For Texas, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
At the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. Oklahoma City trails by 15. From deep three-point range, Big Red grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And another miss by Texas.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Out to the right wing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul called on Anthony Davis.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for Oklahoma City. Jaron Jackson Jr. Miguel Bridges.
Pass to Prez. There's the triple. And Davis pulls it down.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the inside. Prez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Prez has got his second basket.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Clark with it. Picked up by Davis. Bridges misses. Texas leading by 15. To the paint. And that one's good. Big Red. Big Red's got 11 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Fox, no good.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
And so here's Texas. The Thunder making the shot. Back to Fox. No good on the 3. Clark with it. Now defended by Grant. Now, here's Clark. 13 points in the game. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. It's Fox with the drive. Payne for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And Texas leads by 17.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Clark right side. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Clark. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Texas. Floats one up. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Texas on D. 19-point game. To the wing right side. Now Prez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Texas
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Texas leading by 19. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bain. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
2 minutes remaining.
Driving in. And finished off by Prez.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Prez, following the bucket by Texas. Here's Robinson, and the call on the shot. He sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
15 foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Texas? No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Bain. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And here is Bain following Jaylen Brown's three. Outside, Fox. Grant, right side. 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oklahoma City trails by 16. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot from the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
The free throw drops for Grant. And Grant drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Over in the corner, Brown. And they get it back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And have yourself a night, Shay. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
And so it's Texas, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To Prez. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Texas leading by 12. On the wing, Bain. That three off the mark.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense. Clark
with it. Pass to Prez. Great D that time from Bain. Now Texas with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left side wing. To the inside. And finish off by Prez.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's the great. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Texas needs to get off a shot. The Cobra. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And Texas leads by 15.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Here's the great.
Oh, my goodness, man. And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Here's Prez. It's deflected. Fast break, Texas. Payne for 3. Bridges with some nice defense.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Inside, here's Clark. Texas grabs the miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here.
The line for Texas.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Prez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Prez. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Texas.
And that one misses.
Bain. One shot. Into the lineup for Texas. De'Aaron Fox.
Texas leading by 19. Lets a floater go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Clark has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Williams with the block. Outside, Fox. Three-pointer. Prez with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Texas ball.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Back to Fox. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Clark outside. Trying to get something going. Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And it's Williams throwing it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Oklahoma City moving it around. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And Texas the other way now.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Hits the three-point bomb.
For 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Offline with his three. Here's Clark. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Pass to Anunoby. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And Texas making a change here. Off the inbound pass. And finished off by Prez.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here is Clark. Bridges outside. And the foul called on the Kobe. That's his third foul of the game. And Texas making a change here.
Into the lineup for Texas.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Clark.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
Anunoby in the corner. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Anunoby. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. Clark.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. This game is always changing, and there are fads, it's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Texas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Davis. Nails the 16-footer.
The assist.
You pick a level, he'll show you how to get it done. And the mid-range happens to be one of them.
Clark outside. And here is Prez. And the miss. And so it's Texas taking care of business.
Know your daddy bout them for the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a Worth keeping how I lost him. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. Say I look good, I feel good, got in my face a lot. You know I'm a star, so I'ma really need my space around me. Real ain't never been nothing fake about me. Writing up them statements about me. Can't even keep a house. How she gon' keep up with me? Black truck when they pull up on me. No, this ain't no Uber either. And I ride behind tent. They lying if they say they see her. She thought she was with me. Nobody gon' believe her. Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bout them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'm a...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. It's the Thunder and Texas. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Now, here's ball. Clark outside. Outside Jackson. Fast break, Texas. Here's the great. Pass to Big Red. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Jackson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Texas's head coach. They won the first game against this team, but he is not taking anything for granted. He wants his players to be even more assertive offensively this time. He said, I think we can dictate things a little more. Maybe force those guys into defensive matchups they dislike. Find points that way. Well, we'll see if they can do that and go up 2-0 tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg, centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers to expend energy at the defensive end. Makes the strategy a win-win.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pass to Anunoby.
Oklahoma City foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the great. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Over in the corner, Prez. Clark outside. Here he goes. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Hits the three-point bomb.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Prez. Back to Clark. With the drive.
Texas foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Texas trails by 4. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Big Red. Now, here's Anunoby. And here is Davis. He's covered by Clark. Davis down low. Can't hit from in close.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Clark. A second chance effort. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Clark's got 9.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And he dunks it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Prez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis. The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And Texas making a change here. That one misses. Second shot opportunity. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Here's Fox. To the Cobra. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
For Texas, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Texas. Number 8.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Going for Anthony Davis, a big contributor to this team when healthy.
Kevin, AD does everything on the court that you ask of him. He can defend in space and guard just about anybody. Along with being a force on the offensive side, he's a terrific talent.
Here's Clark. The kick out to Ball. Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Fox. 6 to shoot. Here's the Cobra. And another miss by Texas.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To the inside. Prez. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Both free throws good from Prez.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. The Thunder leading by 5. Right wing. He takes it in. Rebound by Williams.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 14 fouls.
And so Grant will bring it up for Texas. They trail by 3. Now, here's Fox. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Paying for 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the miss from Desmond Bane. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Williams with the block. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the middle. Williams with the block. They retain possession. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Prez. Off the left rim and out. Texas trails by 3. Outside, Fox. Pass to Bain. Here's Grant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He came into this league as a defensive specialist. Now Jeremy Grant is becoming an offensive powerhouse.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brown. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Brown. To get open is Robinson. The layup off target. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Here's the great. Out to the wing. Outside, Bain. To the paint. Here's Big Red. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Prez. Clark outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Robinson with the block. Clark inside. And he lays it straight in. Clark's got 12 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
Texas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for Texas, number.
And so he hits both. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Pass to the Cobra. From deep three-point range. Here's the great. It's rebounded by Prez. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And here is Prez. Pass to Robinson. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, Mikal Bridges.
Now Texas with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Texas, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
Number 80.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Mark right side. And the foul called on the Kobe. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now, here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Prez. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's the great. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Bridges outside. Clark for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Clark's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 15. At the elbow, it's Drummond. And Davis pulls it down. Now Texas with it. They're on a 12. Whoa, hammering it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Now, here's Clark. For 3, Bridges. Here's Drummond. And another shot. Texas grabs the miss. Here's the great. He's got 8. Inside. Davis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
It's not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Clark. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Texas leading by 8. Fox inside the line. And they get it back. Pass to Bain. Here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Williams.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
That free throw missing. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Kevin's very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Unselfish scorer. If his shot isn't there, Bang will move the ball.
The Thunder with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
.124 left here in the second. Here's Ball. Will it go? And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is what you want to see more of from Lonzo, being more aggressive with his own offense and drawing fouls.
2 shots.
Good on both. And it's Fox with the ball for Texas. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Over in the corner, Brown. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Grant with the ball. Picked up by Brown. .46 seconds left to play here in the half. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Up top, Adebayo. Back to Fox. And that one's on target from the wing.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Texas. 13 points up at the end of the period. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe... Things will tighten up here in the second. Here's the great. Pass to Big Red. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City trails by 13. Clark right side. And Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
Clark with it. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Ball with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Clark. Puts the move on. Jackson trying to break free. And Clark with the lay-in. Clark's got 19 points.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. That one misses for Davis.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 19.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Off the inbound. Pass to Anunoby. Texas moving it around. Here's the Cobra.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Texas, they have really been struggling with their free throws. Only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And here is Clark. 21 points in the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's the great 15-point game, and Davis can't get it to go.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Clark, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Prez. Here's the great. He's got 14. Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Prez. Clark outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Texas.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
To the middle. It's stolen by Prez. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Off the inbound. Blocked again. Here's Fox. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got 12 now in this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Oklahoma City trails by 15. A crossover. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. And Drummond throws it down. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. From deep. No good from Clark.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Offensive rebound. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Outside, Dane misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City trails by 11. Now here's Prez. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The screen from Brown. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And Texas making a change here. On defense, the Thunder. Outside, Fox. This one for three. That one misses. Oklahoma City trails by 9. .124 left in the third quarter. Williams comes with a double team. Rebound by Williams.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Outside, Payne. Texas moving it around. Here's Fox.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brown outside. Some solid defense from Grant. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role. Doesn't play outside of himself. And he's a quality teammate, too.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Here's Fox. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Texas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 9-point game. Clark outside. Pass to Prez. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's the Great. Here's Big Red. Right side Bain. Here's the Great. Bangs home the trifecta. The Greats got 9 points here in the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Prez. Clark for 3. A shot off that time. And Texas the other way now. Here's the Great. Going inside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Texas leading by 14. Pass to the Cobra. Driving in. Prez with the rebound.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Texas grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points.
Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Texas.
And that one misses.
One shot. Checking in for Texas. OG Anunoby.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Third personal foul. Second.
The first one falls.
At the line for Texas. Number 24. At the line for Texas.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Pass to Prez. They need this. He can't get that one to fall. And Texas the other way now.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. That's 23 points for the Great. Clark for 3. A shot, no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number.
Oh!
Yes.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's the Great. That's tipped, and they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Here's Big Red. To the wing right side. Here's the Great. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Texas.
Clark.
Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
No good on that one. And Texas the other way now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
From deep three-point range, Big Red, no good. And the Thunder with the possession here. Now Bridges. Pass to Clark. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range. Clark's got 32 points in the game.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second three of this half, third of the night.
All alone. Here's Big Red. Texas moving it around. Doubled by Bridges. Pass to Big Red. Texas needs to get off a shot. Clark for three. That one, no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the basket by the great.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots. That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Pass to the Cobra. Now Davis. Bridges with the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
No good from Clark. Now Texas with it. They're on a 19-5 run. Outside, Fox. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Clark outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The wide open look here for Fox. Sinks the three-pointer. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Texas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishments.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the great.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Here's the Cobra from deep. Texas getting another chance here. Goes up again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And Clark has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's the Cobra. A pass to Fox. And so it's Texas taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight.